Welcome back to a very wet and drizzly day in North Wales. As you can see, the cylinder is back in the collet. I've turned it round so the dimension we machined down to 18mm is in the collet, and I've just done a first cut on this end, which we're going to reduce to an OD of 17.5. I did scribe a mark at the back here, which I've machined up to, and hopefully that's leaving a 1.5mm wide collar that the cylinder head, the fins, the cooling fins, clamp the cylinder to the crankcase when it's finished. So we'll now just proceed to whittle this down to 17.5. I'll just get me Wim Wham and just check where we are. It should only be a fraction under 20 at the minute. It's just 1/2mm under 20, so we are in fact 19.5. So we've done another 10. Quarter of a mil we're putting on. 0.025 is quarter of a mil by 10. So we'll just do another little cut here. Oh, and the bad news is I've got the DRO working again, the speed, so I won't have to buy a new lathe. Careful not to go too far there. So again, I think I'll fetch you back when I've whittled that down, because it's very boring watching this, so I'll come back shortly. Right, this should be our last cut. We're in within 500ths of our destination. I think I've put enough of a cut on to see us down to size now. Just cutting something, but not a lot. 1/10. Oh, blimey. Measure a lot with a chip on the anvil. Two tenths. 1.5 tenths. I'm just getting the lightest of skins. That's going to take us just under, which is probably what I want, because it's to fit the aluminium head that goes over this. So it'll just be a fraction under now. Gotta be, well, half a hundredth. Still got a bloody taper on that. Right, the measurement from the rebate there to the end of the cylinder should be 18.5. 18.5. We've got a lot more than that in a minute. That's 20, 19, 18.5. Oh dear. We don't seem to be making a mark. Just need to leave a mark so we can machine up to it. Just have to wait for that to flash off. See if we can get a mark there now. Yes. Right, see if I can machine up to that. Do check. That's right. Your cylinder is to size. The next job is to get it back and mounted in the mill somehow to do the porting. On the older one, the porting was just drilled holes, but on this one it's slots, so I've got to find some way of mounting it. So just take these sharp edges off here. Machining of the cylinder seems to be done, so I'll get this mounted up in the mill and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. I'm going to try and use this rotary table for setting up the boring angles in the mill. I've never used it before. It's the first time I've played with it since I bought it, and so I've spent some time this evening doing some adjustments, i.e. the captive nuts that run in the keyways were sticking out too far and they were fouling the clamp, so I milled them down to size, knocked 2 mil off them so they fit. I've got the cylinder in the jaw, not clamped terribly tight, but it's there, and I put an indicator on the side, and I've spent the last few minutes indicating the cylinder, and as you can see in a second, Toto, oh, you can see the dial now, back a bit. It's bloody useless, isn't it? I think you can see the needle. This is how far I've got. I think it's within half a hundredths. I know it's wobbling on the chair as I wind it, but you can see the needles sitting pretty stationary. So I'm going to try and set that up on the mill. As I say, I've never had it on the mill before. I bought it because I wanted one. Now I've got it, I don't know what to do with it, but I'm going to have a go at indexing these inlet and exhaust ports, because unlike I said the old cylinder, this just had holes drilled in it of a particular size. There was 3 that side and an inlet on that side, but now according to the drawings we've got to be making elongated slots and different shapes for the inlet and the exhaust. There are 2 holes here that are just round, and I think they're 2 mil, which is different to the old one. So we'll give that a go tomorrow. We'll see if we can get it fastened on the mill and trammed in. If I can tram it, then with that like that, we're going to be quite accurate, I think. Oh, isn't it fun? Winding Thandle round and round and round. Right, enough of that silliness. I'm going in for my tea. If it ever